Hello and welcome back. Today we will talk about Helmfile. I can call it as an unboxing because it's not a very deep dive in the source code, but we would like to have a basic understanding how does it work and how can it help us. So let's say we have a very basic um, Helm chart. So I'm creating a directory and let's create a Helm chart. So this is a good Helm chart, and I think I need to set the kubeconfig values just to have a Kubernetes cluster, and now I can install this Helm chart in the usual way. So it's supposed to be running. So what we usually do is the Helm chart is just a template and it doesn't really cover the problem of parameterizing the template. So we can do it with a value file, what we usually do, or we can create a values file. So let's check what can we parameterize here. Service account, probably the pod annotations can be customized. So if I do a values YAML, I can just do pod annotations and add something. And I can use this values YAML file when I install or upgrade the Helm chart. But in a more production-like environment, we have usually multiple values file. So I need one values file which is some kind of common for all environments, and I may have some other values file as well for different environments like prod or QA. So it's just more and more, and it's also possible that I would like to encrypt some of these because they may have some secret credentials. So Helmfile can just simplify the installing all of this, because after a while we will see something like upgrade, and we need the my service. I think this is the syntax or service chart and a lot of values. And if we have encrypted files, then we need something here that decrypt and decrypt the files and so on. And actually this should be something like this. And instead of this, we can use Helmfile, which is just a very lightweight layer over Helm. It's just a Go application, but it just assembly all the flags of the Helm itself. So what we can do is just define multiple releases. So I can say that I need a release, and I have my service, and I can define the chart. I can also define external repositories, which is also requires additional command in Helm to add the repo itself. I think this is my namespace, and I can use values like values.yaml, or actually it was common YAML, something like this. And I can just try to apply it. Done. So if I go back to here, or actually let's include both the common and prod YAML, and in the prod YAML we add some other annotations. And you can see that it's changed. So it also supports the secret generation, which is kind of more complex, but let's try to do this one. So first of all, we need to generate an age key because we will use age and sops. So age key again. So I'm just generating, this is my public key, and I would like to copy this prod YAML to prod secrets YAML. And let's say I'm collecting all of the secrets here. Usually it's not in the annotations, but in the environments or configuration or somewhere else. It doesn't really matter. Now we will try to do it. Okay, so we need to encrypt somehow this one. So this sops doesn't do anything else, just encrypting YAML or JSON files. So prod secrets YAML. And you can see this is the result YAML file, which is almost like the original one, but it has some additional metadata, which includes the data. How is it really encrypted or decrypted? And you can use PGP or GPG or any other encryption method. So let's save it prod sops.yaml, and I can just delete the original one. So it's much more safe to commit this one. So usually this H key is not here, but somewhere in my repository. So now it's more safe to commit this repository because I have the encrypted version of the secret and all the other stuff. So let's say I need secrets, and now we have the prod sops.yaml, I guess. Yes, and I need to define the key. It really depends the used encryption method, that how you should do it. I think it was H key. Oh, yes. So now I can just double check if these values can be decrypted. Yes, it can be decrypted, so I can add it to the... Oh, I already added, so let's try to do this. Plugin secrets not installed. So the way how does it work, that it doesn't do any specific things, it just executes other Helm commands. And we need a Helm secrets command, which is supposed to be installed together with sops age and all the stuff what we actually use. So now we should have some subcommands like Helm secrets, which can encrypt and decrypt all the files, and also can do all the... So there is a wrapper, so I can do Helm secrets install, which supposed to automatically decrypt the files. But I don't need this because I have Helmfile, which includes all the definitions. So now the word secret is added. So again, it can be a configuration, and still it works well. So it's a very easy and lightweight way to just include all the definitions. There are other features, like we can include other Helm files in the one file, or we can just define a lot of Helm defaults which will be used as a command line flag. For example, I can define the Kubernetes context which is used. So the only limitation what I found, and which was not very handy to use, is that it doesn't support mixed version of the secret files. So there are secret files when you have both encrypted and decrypted version, like other, and you can see that an unencrypted prefix. So if something is something has the unencrypted prefix, it won't be encrypted. But the problem is that it will still have the unencrypted prefix. It's not removed by default sops, so I need some other magic or bash extension on sops. It's possible to do with setting some specific bash script which does this as a sops plugin, but it's not very easy. So probably it's better to use the pattern what we used here, is that we have a fully encrypted file just for the secrets, and we have values for all the others, which helps a lot because in that case we will have less merge conflicts as well, because in this subs file, if you modify anything, then this part will be changed, so it's slightly harder to resolve the merge commands or merge conflicts. So that's all for today. I used this Helmfile in the last few months, and it's pretty handy. I think so. Customize covers this part better, slightly better than Helm, because it supports on some level to merging values or configuration differences between multiple environments. Helm doesn't do it at own, but together with Helmfile, it can do something very similar.